We are coming to you live, directly from the city of Bridges, where we bring you the best of the rest, just the way you like it. This is Face to Face.
Welcome to Face to Face. I'm your host, Lukas Hamlescher. Today we're getting a taste of some fresh and original hip-hop coming out of Cleveland's local music scene. The cast of the short film, Legion of Lyricists, is here to perform the Anthem, one of the original songs created specifically for the movie. After their performance, we will sit down for a moment to take a deeper look into this creative project. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm ready to get into the mix. Without further ado, let's welcome Chris Black, Ohio, A to Z, and the Honesty Blade performing the Anthem.
Minor league dude on a quest for the major leagues. Lionel had to see if I could pay the fee. Who is Chris Black? Who does he claim to be? Every rapper thinks that they're sick. You got the same disease? Who are your idols? And what's your favorite team? You want the title or just to take a seat? Before I get to the victory, let me take a knee and pray to the God above who created me. Don't take my money. Don't take it away from me. Got caught trying to act funny. And now I got some ninjas chasing me. That's how it all got started on that paved street. Looked real, but it all felt like a crazy dream. Before I could ask Javi where all of it was taking me, I had a duo with a duo called A to Z.
Simple life, I like to think, but there's no time to think, decide and leave. All I do is rhyme and breathe and life repeats. And I've been thinking, man, I like to see life with a wife and peace. Well, if I live twice, we'll see. But right now the grind is key, and I believe that the kid is kinda king. But that's just how it is right now, till we're flying free and God.
Lost, take a little detour, excavated environment, plus the decor, extra faded consignment with the pre-pressed predators. Pressure hits a precipice, fed up with federals fitting. Instead of extending arms, they cynic. Send off the funeral parlor, skip the clinic. The disciplinary system is systematic. Fat is conditioned, etc. What difference does it? What if every little thing that you do different? Fun to change. Finish what you started, no excuse, never complicate. Put your passion in a cartridge, we could keep a conversation, but don't call me.
How it is nowadays, you need to walk with a light step. A lot of rappers need a mic check. So I'm here to do the checking. Hard to have a future when your spirit isn't present. I need to know your situation, like what you really do it for, what's your motivation? 100% real, most you imitating, and failing to know your limitations. If you don't know the ledge, you probably should not be tiptoeing it, mistreating it, just blowing it. Gotta do the knowledge, cause being impossible to polish will lead to leaving a lot of you demolished. But everything has a purpose, beyond the machines and the purchases. We on a new wave, a sign of the times, it's the new day.
I've been seeing sights of my future. I have dreams at night I don't view first, but I don't recall it. But it'll reveal itself in the final of all this. But how could I see the outcome live in that quick amount of time? Cause I ain't up there, man, I'm down alive. In my fountain of youth, I done found some drive. It's frustrating sometimes, but I'm proud of life.
Every misstep gets corrected. Music's in my blood, I've wept, sweat, and bled it. Before I took the ticket, I nearly said, forget it, cause Lionel ain't giving clues about where the hell it was headed. Walk through the journey and heaven sent some protection. I'm still learning with every cipher session. Fire still burning despite the attempts to wet it. So I keep the wheels turning and keep competitors guessing, I know. And that's just how it is right now. Oh no. And that's just how it is right now. Oh no. And that's just how it is right now. Oh no, and that's just how it is right now. Hey. And that's just how it is right now. And that's just how it is. And that's just how it is right now. Oh no, and that's just how it is right now. And that's just how it is. And that's just how it is right now. Oh.
Welcome to the interview section on this episode of Face to Face. You may have heard about the Legion of Lyricists creative project being developed in Cleveland, but may not know much about it. The lyricists working on the project have just finished performing and are ready to sit down and answer some questions and give us some more insight into their works. First off, let's just go down the line and introduce yourselves and who you are.
I'm Chris Black, or Chris Black, Ohio.
My name's Aaron Douglas, but my performance name is Lucky Aaron.
Honesty Blade, humble, original, and nasty with it.
My name is Zal Danishgiri. My performance name goes by Zal. I'm in a duo with Aaron over here.
Excellent, excellent. So could you just give us a little bit of backstory on who you are, where you're from, some non-musical interests?
Yeah, sure. I'm from Willoughby, Ohio, which is a suburb of Cleveland, and I really like the Constitution, and I like Jesus. Those are my hobbies.
Oh yeah, I said my name. I'm from Akron, man. Same place LeBron's from. I know you guys love LeBron out here. I like LeBron. I like rapping. I love ballet, and I love music. I love making music, man.
So, straight out of Cleveland, Ohio. Been a little bit of east and west side of it. Interests outside of music, great food. That's the number one.
Got it, that's right.
Oh yeah, I'm with that for sure. Man, food, basketball, any type of exercise, I feel that the whole performance aspect and making music, falls into keeping yourself healthy, keeping yourself active, and that just feeds into the process.
Right, absolutely. So how'd you guys find yourselves being in the Legion of Lyricists? Did you guys know each other before? How did it come to be?
Man.
Najada passed me a note in class. Just kidding. Najada and I have worked together for years, and so he called me with this idea, and I said, "Sounds great." And that's how I got involved.
Yeah, me and Zal were performing. We were performing at Tri-C.
Black Box Theater project over the.
Yeah, somewhere in there. It was great. It was a really good performance. He's like, "Oh man, dude, I really liked your performance, man. Would you be down to do a movie, man? I want to do a rap musical." I'm like, "Okay, a rap musical in Cleveland. That's not it." And then it ended up being real good. So let's run it.
I was at the Grog Shop. I was performing at the Solar Flare Sight Scent and Sound event. And I got off stage, and Najada was one of the people that gave me some props. And he was like, I was looking for a lyricist, and I got this project called Legion of Lyricists. So, as soon as he said lyricist, I was like, oh yeah, because, that's just what I love to do. I'm always talking about it. Right. So it was like a glove fit.
Yeah, there was, as Aaron said, we were performing at the Black Box Theater Showcase over at Tri-C. Came up to us, but I think the best thing, I'm saying this for myself, but I also think goes for all of us, is that I don't think any of us expected the correlation between the way that our creative process works to fit and work together so well and so fast. Immediately everything clicked.
Right.
So,
absolutely.
Real good, a blessing.
So give us some more detail about what the Legion of Lyricists is. I mean, is it a stage play? Is it a musical? Is it a ballet? What is it?
Definitely a ballet. I really think
it is.
I really think it really
at
gets the technique at heart.
I think that's obvious.
Honestly, I think it's just a good movie. Obviously, a musical, more like High School Musical. Not High School Musical. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
Sure.
There's music involved.
Sure.
The soundtrack coming with it is just a lot of talent happening all at one time, and just really a lot of stuff behind the scenes. So I think it's just really a movie. That's how I view it. I don't see it as a play or anything like that.
Right.
I view it like a musical, but not in the traditional cheesy way that a lot of them have been promoted. This is more like it's like personal, it's relatable, and it's unique.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think it, especially for the group of people that are working in it and are involved, it also serves as a good, I guess, a mediator to the hip-hop culture today and a lot of the, the different aspects of it, the good and the bad. And this is kind of, bringing people together who are very collected and also committed to the quality, and that it adds a more, sense of finesse, a sense of higher etiquette to the project, I think, so.
Absolutely.
But yeah. Chris, actually, he has the story, man.
What was that?
No, did you even speak on the?
No.
Because you're this man's, main character right here. So.
Yeah, it's it's about me, but I'm playing myself, but it's kind of based on my life. It's not totally my life. It's not a biography.
Semi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so basically, I go through these struggles of, you're a white kid from the suburbs, you can't rap, you shouldn't be rapping.
Right.
And I think no matter what art or what great expedition you want to try to undertake, there's always going to be mental obstacles that you got to overcome.
Right.
And so that's kind of what the movie is. So I battle with A to Z in one of the scenes, and they kind of represent your mind telling you, hey, you can't do this because of stereotypes. And then with Honesty Blade, we battle, and he's kind of representing that factor of your mind that says, are you sure you're really in this? All the music's original, which I love, and like Zal touched on it earlier, it's just been a blast making music with these guys.
Excellent. So Chris kind of spoke to his character and his part in the film. Did you guys ever think you'd be acting, and how much of yourself has gone into your character and persona on stage, in the film?
I feel like me personally, a lot of my persona is definitely in there. If not 100%, probably about 98, because I've come from that aspect of hip hop, of battling. So I have experience in that. But what I do like about this character is he's just not your typical, negativity everywhere type of battle rapper. It's like he has substance, and he's verifying whether or not if Chris Black is qualified, or even, if Chris Black has what it takes to excel in this role. So I really like the character as far as my perspective.
Right.
Yeah, I feel the same, honestly. I think that especially at Najada, he was with the script when he first presented the kind of angles that at least he portrayed in the beginning for us to take into hand. My character kind of presents a two-sided. It starts off with this kind of not angry, but just immediate, that kind of cocky rap battle approach to Chris Black, and then it forms and it moves into more of a collaboration and a work together instead of just a competition between two entities. It's just a balance instead.
Right.
So, and I think that's cool. And yeah.
My character is my favorite character in the whole movie. But no, he's not really like me. I mean, he's like chill like me. He's all relaxed, da-da-da. But like he's all about fashion, and he's like, oh man, I gotta look fresh, swag like me, whatever. Yeah. And that's not me. I shop at thrift stores. I'm cheap. I don't like spending money. So yeah, if I can get free T-shirts, I'm there. So yeah, but it's mostly me. I mean, it's just a chill guy. I don't have too many scenes where you're like developed character. It's just like I rap, I love fashion. Let's do it. So yeah, I like my character a lot.
That's excellent. So diving deep into your own music and the music of this group here, how did you guys come up with the anthem?
The anthem, well, actually, it's very funny, and we'll put this on record.
Yeah.
We go to this place over on Walworth on the west side of Cleveland. There's this big warehouse where they rent out rooms to musicians, and it's like rehearsal spaces. Mm-hmm. And so we would go over there, and we had just got done coming up with one of the beats, which I don't know if we ever used it or not, but maybe it was just we just had a long jam session, because that's how, I was on keyboards, and Ray Sean, who does the drumming. And so I'm sitting there on keyboards, and it's all quiet, and Najada's like talking, giving orders or something. And we're sitting there, and I just quietly like come up with this chord progression. And then Ray Sean starts drumming quietly to it,
right.
And then that's all it took. So then we started going. They started freestyling, the A to Z. That was before Honesty before we reached out to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so they started freestyling, and then they're like, all right, Chris, it's your turn. I was like, I can't rap and play keys at the same time.
Right.
So we had Eli
crazy.
there, who's composing the other music in the film.
Sure.
And I was like, Eli, switch with me. Like, this is all during the jam session. Yeah. I'm like, Eli, switch with me. And I'm like, here's the chords. I just show him, it's just 2 chords, the whole song. I show him the chords, and then we just switch. He hops on, he immediately picks it up. Right. And then I started freestyling, and, turned into a whole song.
So you guys really are the Legion of Lyricists. You write your own lyrics and you roll with it, and they work together. Mm-hmm. Can you speak to that process, writing together?
Man.
Well, we don't really write together. Well, me and Zal, we wrote our stuff together. But like I just remember, because like Chris Black, we would just be like, all right, Chris Black, this is what we did. We sent it to him. And he'd be like, all right, and he'd come back with some stuff. I remember he had showed us his response verse to our verse, and I was like, okay, that was fire. So I just went to the bathroom and just wrote my verse. And I was like, all right, bro, here you go. Here's my second verse. It was fire. I was like, all right,
he comes out of nowhere. He's like, here, I got my next verse. I'm like, what?
I was under pressure. I didn't want you to just kill me on television. That's not okay. So, yeah.
But yeah, Honesty and I came together, and we actually sat down. It was nice because we got to get in the same room and write our scene together. And that was something like I've never done before, because we literally just go 4 bars each, back and forth. And usually when you write with other people, you'll take 8 and 8 or 16 and 16. Rappers know what I'm talking about there. But Honesty and I, so we're sitting there and we're writing 4 bars at a time. So we just had the beat playing on the bass amp, so it was real loud. And it was just like, all right, it's your turn. So he'd sit there and write 4, and I'm just sitting there quietly. And then he's like, all right, I got my 4. And he'd rap them, and I'm like, all right, it's my turn. Then he'd sit there. And so it was really cool. So what you hear in the scene, the song only takes 3 minutes, and this goes for my scene with A to Z as well. The song only is 3 or 4 minutes or whatever, but it's hours of work, push into that. It's really cool.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So what is the hope for the project moving forward in the future? Do you guys see it moving forward? Is Najada let on to it?
I need to win an Oscar for Best Co-Star. That needs to happen. That's what I'm looking for. Anything below that, I'm just not satisfied with that.
No, I think, I think this, obviously, the production that's being put into it right now, I think it's always been, the goal has been looked at far in the distance for where it could reach to. But I also think it's kind of a medium for each individual to present their music and have their brand and have their whatever movement it is that they're trying to push out into the world come together and be in a different project, but still be, anybody who reaches out to this movie, anybody who looks at it, be like, oh, who are these guys who are a part of this movie? And then, go find the individual music and that, oh, wow, maybe these guys collaborate. And that's, I think, a lot of hopes, at least for myself and I'm sure others, to collaborate and continue collaborating in the future, regardless of, of the project or anything. But, it's good. It's everything looks good for the future.
I believe it's going to have many effects, because when you take that title, the Legion of Lyricists, it's like, it makes it cool to be, about your craft. And that's what's lacking in the mainstream. A lot of artists are getting paid, but, they're not taking that as a craft. They're taking it more like a business. So it's going to affect the culture and the music part of it in that way. But also, it's a Cleveland-based project, so the exclusivity of it is like through the roof. Because there's not many other people doing projects this uniquely. And when you see how all of the cast still collaborate, that reinforces that legion. It's like, okay, we have a collaborative effort and we have fun and it's good music. So it's like, why wouldn't you support it?
Yeah, I think honestly, I've learned a lot from him because he's, out of all of us, at least as far as I know, he's been doing this the longest. And just to hear like his perspective on it, it really brings you back to, making it about art and about the reason behind writing raps or doing raps in the first place. And I think this film, the songs really capture that, because we're all just, we're speaking, but you put it to rhythm and you put it to rhymes and it works.
So is there a certain message, a certain impact you specifically want to get across to your viewers besides, Cleveland-based? I mean, this is all good stuff. I mean, what's the substance of your lyrics and where does that inspiration come from?
I would like to get the message across that if you want to do something, you can do it. And as cliche as that sounds, it's very possible. I mean, we're making a whole film, and Najada, when he first came with the idea, it was like, that sounds awesome. But of course I had these reserves in my head, like, how are we going to pull all this off? This is insane. And then one thing after another, he's bringing all these people together, and it's just like, it's happening. And so I definitely want to get that message out, is that these big projects are possible, very possible.
Yeah, man, same thing, honestly. Just takes time, honestly. Anything you can do. I keep saying honestly.
It makes everyone do that.
Yeah, you can do whatever, man. There's nothing you can't do. It just takes time. You just have to have the patience.
Stay true. It's like y'all say.
Okay, now we're quoting movies. And
stuff. You gotta be true, because that's what people are gonna always connect with. Right. So, from my perspective of the whole project, that would be one of the messages. Stay true.
Exactly. Yeah, it's it's whenever you reach that ending point, do you think, oh man, there's so much left to do. It's just, you don't have to focus on that, the next 10 steps. You just focus on the next one, and then the next 10 appear.
Right. It comes 9.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
No.
Well, with that being said, it's time to wrap things up. Remember, you were just face to face with the Legion of Lyricists. I'm Lukas Hamlescher, and until next time, go big or go home.
Minor league dude on a quest for the major leagues. Lionel had to see if I could pay the fee. Who is Chris Black? Who does he claim to be? Every rapper thinks that they're sick. You got the same disease? Who are your idols? And what's your favorite team? You want the title or just to take a seat? Before I get to the victory, let me take a knee and pray to the God above who created me. Don't take my money. Don't take it away from me. Got caught trying to act